So hello again. So it seems that the double standard it's everywhere, and all the of it's IE spy control all the social media and also TikTok. We suppose that TikTok is not like Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram. Finally, it's the same exactly. I've been postulate video. It's been in the TV. In a lot of channel TVs, they produce the same video I do it, and also on YouTube the same. When I make it, they receive a warning for the account, and they cut the video, and they say that the same what they do it in Facebook and Instagram. So it seems uh, everything it's and everywhere it is the same. So I think this double standard, so they control IE and all that is coming from the Sahara Nakab, desert of Nakab in Palestine, because it's not Israel, it isn't real. And it's the group of what's called Aman. It's 8,200, and they control everything. They have people just to follow everything by IB for each person to spy on him. Also, it's that's for the media. What they say on Europe, they have liberty of speaking in the media, whatever. What we see, example, RT today. It's a Russian channel TV, and they control everything, and they do it by IB. So this means I visit many countries. Each country is dependent about if you are private or you are in cafe or public Wi-Fi, and all of them they block to access to this channel by IB, and it is the same for everybody in in TikTok or Facebook or WhatsApp. So they control all this double standard just when you speak about the Zionist. And now if you want to compare, as we say, Zionist, during only this war in Gaza, it's about 35 days, 36 days, it's been killed more than 13,000 persons. Did Hitler kill during the two were the same? Why they doesn't do condemn them? Why they block us in everywhere in the social media, and before it was in the TV. So now it's only the mask drops. And I remember when this Netanyahu he said for a mask, now we control all the IE and to anti-Semitism. When he is not, and I challenge him if he make this die. They must try. They really must, if they want to be. They must change all the law to say except is not real until everybody know, because they broke all the law and they make it everywhere. Now why they doesn't speak about all the ID fraud here in Europe? And now how all this Zionists was run away from is not real, and they become refugee, and they use a lot of document, and or they use their nationality here. So again, all this group, it's coming from the group 8,200, which is in the desert of Nakab, which been in 7 October, they said that have the data. This that they follow, as I say, the person by IB, by voice identification, face, like Facebook, because that is called Facebook. So they control everything by detecting face and voice and IB. And so all of that is spy on us. Now they use IE, and it is in Nakab, and it's in Naymun in Saudi Arabia, which the city of where is Sophia IE have the nationality of Saudi Arabia. I remember when one time I got to IE and I asked, I want you to spy about who their mask. It's that woman which win in Eurovision. It wasn't a woman and not man, I am against all of them. I say it was half barb, and they make it win, I think, in 2012 in Eurovision. I told I want you to spy in this woman. I mentioned the woman, the name, and it's become the AI. It's confused, and after 1 day or 2 days, Bill Gates, he go and he says that we have a program. It's been confused very well, and we cannot control, and we need a lot of to do it. I explained all that during my live in Facebook 2017 about how I use all this technology of very top secret intelligence service, and I use it, and I see it very well, and they practice it very well. They practice it in me also in Europe since 2017. How they use the mark of the car, the color of the car, also all kind of color, how they use the logo, any logo in any company. Now if you see the yellow and black, it's Western, and instead of yellow and green. I explain all that many times. So we see now in Europe, nothing, only double standard, and all that. You know how it's going, because for me, I've been in Switzerland many years, about 10 years, and I know Switzerland very well, and so it's a center of corruption mondial. Each president, each government, they are obliged to put what they stole from their people, to put it in the bank there. And if they doesn't do, you know the game, hello, human rights, it doesn't respect the human rights. And now, if you remember, just Netanyahu, he said all the president and government Arabs, they must condemn Hamas, and they stop against. Enter, he doesn't, but the message, secret message, it was, if you don't do that, we will make scandal for you, how much you was cooperated with us all the time, and that we put you, and we will block all your bank account. And all of you, it's been test all that during the fake Corona time, which I know about since 2014, how there was blocked people, any people, they speak about the vaccine, or they speak about Corona, and how they speak about all this. Now, they do the same for Gaza. They do the same for everything, everybody, any subject they doesn't want it to be for the public. They use this block AI spy for WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. TikTok is the same exactly. If we remember before some few months, they say that they changed the center of Zionist from America to China. And now they make it, and they want, because China said they want to, it's all that a big huge game, as I explained in my last videos here. Is it's not enough from river to river, and the Palestinians, they say only from the sea to river. Anyway, it's this all that, it's from Sykes-Picot. Sykes-Picot, it's finished 2016. Sykes-Picot was only man from England, he called Sykes, and the Picot from French, 2 person. With one minister, it was Churchill, and they drops the Arabic countries, they make it like a horse. I will see horse, we will not see donkey or ducks. And after they see it, okay, now we will give each part one flag. And if you see all of them, this is all the same color, almost green, white, black, and red. So they just change little. Okay, we will put some of group of president or family, we will choose the baddest people or the good followers in this Arabic area. And why is that? If you remember, it was one officer, one British Jewish officer. He was with Brittany, and when they discover in the desert, it's what now it's called Saudi Arabia, they discover the petrol. By the way, the name petrol, it's coming from the daughter of Bol. And in Arabic, it's bit, it's mean daughter. So when and she is what going, and she make, when her father goes, she make the company for the company of petrol, because the Arabs, they say, yeah, petrol is coming, petrol coming, the daughter of Paul is coming. So they call it petrol. It's easy like that. Everything's manipulation, the word in the mood of the people who's ruling. And when they discovered the petrol, they told him, this it was called Mordechai and Kos. And it was the center of him in Rhodos and Kos. And Koskinu. And I remember me by myself, I got to go to the in Koskinu in Rhodos. I was go to install, it was in 2007, 2007. I got to big, huge villa and only one camera. In that time, it was 3,000, the cost of the camera. And I remember I told that I was working in a smart building, it's called Apostolis. I told him, don't tell him that I am Arabic, because they will not allow me to come. He said, no, and he want to test. When I go to one room, I see that was photo of all the king of Saudi Arabia. At the end, I see one picture of officer, British officer. I told him, why? It's Arabic. All of them put, and this picture, it's Britannic officer. He told me, they tell us that he was engineer, German. He worked in Saudi Arabia. I told him, okay. In that time, I told him, don't tell them that I am Arabic. They will not allow me to come again. Don't do. And he want to test. And he said that for the Muna. And after he come, he told me, look, they tell us you are not allowed to come. But because you tell me before, I will make. But when they are not coming, and we'll tell you, and you go only in one room, not in the other. And in that time, 2007, that building, it was Nayimon and Siemens electronic to control. So that means the owner, he can control from his telephone, from internet, everything. It's everything smart building. And so, to return back to that story, this is an evidence. By myself, I see it. So when they told him go to this land which discover a lot of petrol, they told him, your mission is to enter in Islam, and we arrange for you meeting with someone, it's called Muhammad Abdul Wahab, and he's Talmud from the Zionist, which they say that all people, they are animal except the Talmud, and we must use them. And you can see that in YouTube, you can see in search for that in internet about Talmud, how they sing. And how they say that they kill Jesus, they kill all the prophets before. And they say they learn that for the children in the school. And you can see also this evidence, real evidence. So after this say that where is the tourist coming from? And so this Wahhabist, as we see, they was cut the people from Islam. Now anybody see Islam, they say like this, to kill the people. So they arranged this meeting between him and that Muhammad Abdul Wahab. This was Mordechai Kos, of a Jewish officer, And after they told him, you change each time the village to nobody know where you are coming from. This is technique of Zionists, and they are in all kind of religion, which is 71 kind of Jewish, 72 kind of Christianity, 73 kind of Islam. So they've been inside of all that. And as you know, all of them, they speak the language and they have the nationality of each country they be there. Because it's easy to control. It's coming back what I speak in this first video in the group 8,200. So they can't control everything. They call because they are like native. They call and they play the game with anybody. Look, there is somebody there, just go there, and they give him, because they spy already. Like example me. They spy on me on the telephone, they spy by IP, they by voice, by people in there in the ground. They test it, as I explained in the last video, that they have groups everywhere, and just they tell them to insult somebody they doesn't want like him. They consider him like me against them, or they want somebody with him to rise him up. So they use that by the technology. And the people, their ducks in the ground, they call it like that. Send, you know, like how they say like that. Send him our ducks. They consider the track followers like that. This is the same what we have electronic instant in the internet. So imagine now this Arabic word who is being given. No one is all these armies. And being just to protect it and with by Sykes-Picot agreement. It's like the story of the when you ride the donkey, you make act that you put a rope in him and he will not move in it, and he will not move. So it is the same exactly. No one, they are not allowed to cross the this border of Sykes-Picot, which is being finished in 2016, May 2016. So now, why they doesn't want? Because there is no Sykes-Picot anymore, which was this agreement for 100 years. It's finished. We see all their double standard, no one them of move, and all of them, they know that, and all of them being controlled by that. So what they do, most of them, they send them like if it's like 6 movie spy camera, or by money that they take it in the first time, and like that they put them in the president and in each government. And if we say like in Geneva, as I say, this is the center of corruption mondial, and the center of the center, it's Geneva. Anyway, this, as I explained for all that time, that Geneva is controlled by CIA, and this is for high level, and for the public level, it's by Service Intelligence France. And so anyone, any responsible, he doesn't want to do anything, they block his account. This is the same what they do with us in the social media, how they block the when we speak something about Gaza, or about Corona, or about anything else. So it's the same way they block any president, any responsible for any organization national, in the same way exactly. If you say anything, we block you, we will insult you, we will use all what we have against you, because we spy on you, we put you in this position, and we know how. It's like the carrot and the punishment, the hook. So it's like that. The same way how they block us in the social media, it is the same way, but in high level, in the real life, how they block all the president and all the government or any responsible in any organization which want to speak the truth, the real. You understand? Everything, what is, for me, what is okay, it's go, and what's go, it's okay, which mean everything in inverse. They inverse everything, and they know that very well how to use it. And so just if you want to know how much there is all around stupid slave, good followers, when you know exactly how they use their technique, this intelligence service, which I explored in 2017 in my life, speaking in Facebook, it was more than 1 hour, but I speak it in Arabic. And most of what the technique I use it was about the corruption, how to clean it, and how to do it, and how everything how to do it. And they block it 5 years, and after 5 years they return it back. So they have everywhere now. Now the nowadays it will be really amazing in everything. During the corona, they was choosing the leaders, what they call the leader, and what they call the herd. They know who is the herd. For me, I know about it. You know why they reward the public? How they reward the public? Because they submit all for the corona. They give them free transport public. That was the reward because they accept everything. It was like, okay, now you are good followers, good herds. So someone they try that to take him from one herd to the other, and if he doesn't, they have people on the ground to insult him, to fabricate a lot of story against him, and that's happened with me personally, a lot of fabricated story. Me, I love women too much, and they make it an opposite that I don't love women. I love to do a lot of things. They change everything, and I explain in a lot of things there. For me, I was like, I see everything, I scan everything. It's for them, and I know how they use it and how they all their technique, because I explode it in 2017, and after they put me to use it on me, and because that they keep me. And all this fraud, like example, there is in Europe a fraud organization to steal the ID and to use it at the bank and to use this ID. For example, my ID has been stolen since 2009 in Switzerland, and right now I fight since 2009 right now until I return back my ID. It's me, but they use it with another. It's like not only Switzerland and French, they make it, they fabricate money, they open a lot of bank account in my name, and I discover by myself 12 IBAN in Switzerland in my name. And when I write all that to the Procureur General, it's in the High in Geneva, they classify all the file. They classify my file in Strasbourg, in the Human Rights European Court. Right now, and I write many times the number of this in the Facebook. All my file is being classified, because, as I say, they use my ID to make laundry money. It's the same use a million, and I discovered I was receive a lot of mail, and I say for the police, for the court, for the judge. No, they doesn't. They continue to do that, and they fabricate a lot of story. And they have, wow, they are really, what I see in Europe, they doesn't use like Middle East or Africa that the punishment of bodies, they put the person, they kill him, or they put him in the jail, or they fabricate directly that. Here they use opposite things. They use, instead of that, the hospitals. And they have the emergency, and they fabricate a lot of story, and they do it. And one time they use, for me personally, they use one person, it's called Yazan Saveh, he's a Syrian French, and he signed in my name, and they stole in Switzerland, in Geneva, they stole 114,000 francs Swiss. And again, they use it in 20. When they come, the police, they come with him, and I told them, you are like mafia official, really. I was scanned everything since 2009. And I advise since that time to everybody to scan all the document, what he sent it, what he received it. Because if I don't do that, they was already eliminate me and discipline, but they can't because I have all this evidence. I send it many emails. They hack one of them. I just send it like that. So I keep all of that. So and everything I do, it's like my ID is stolen. I go to all kind of police station. I cannot do nothing. I am not like I not exist because my ID is being stolen. And they keep on everything to do it. And I'll tell the story of what I said last video about this Yair. This is son of, sorry to say that, son of bitch. Yes, because who say about Holy Maria, it's prostitute, he is the son of bitch. It's Yair Netanyahu. This is the son of this war criminal and is not real. And he said to me that Maria is a prostitute and we killed Jesus Christ. I write that with the police. I report that. Why? Because I fight with, after 1 year, because I fight with a lot of people, they say always Maria, Maria. Say you are stupid. You don't know why you say that. And so what we see now, everything controlling. So just now, how they control in the social media, for everybody who speak the truth, it is the same for any government. And it's easy to do that directly. We'll take you out of your position, we'll take you from the work, and we will scandal you. That's it. So all of them, they submit directly because they are already being chosen for this mission. And the funny thing is that there is one organization in Geneva, this is about the, I think, which is responsible about help people in the war. The woman there, the director of it, her husband have the big company of weapons. So imagine that. Imagine that the wife of the big company of weapons, she is in the organization UN to help people from the war. It's really funny. And that's the same for the Red Cross. And I tested by myself. I have a big story. Although it's the same for everything, there is an accident, it's happened the same time, and I saw speak with the Red Cross, people of the organization in Geneva, until the Interpol. It's all of them, it's politic. All of them is politic. All this now they want to use the word. It's like small village, one order. So because that now they spared them in all the country. They said that the units they want to finish this. So they spared them, and you see them, all these units now everywhere. And now they work under the ground. I mean, in the each country they have it now. They was used by from the group 8,200, and now they are everywhere. So imagine how they do here everything. In 2009, I've been in Switzerland. I have 13 reference number ID. 13, imagine that. They changed it. After in France, the same, never. I have my have number of in all Europe country for the tax numbers. How? This is a fraud ID. You know, when people, they are so stupid slave, and they got follower, and for me they are Corona, because I was know about Corona 2014. So for me, these people, when they speak, you are Corona for me. You are just a stupid slave. You are like just like you are. For me, sometimes they say about them, but really, it's unfortunately it's like that. It's like you throw one pond. It's like ducks, and all of them they start to scream, and one duck he scream, and all of them they do the same. and they doesn't know why. And the people, it's like that. Because if you know we want to compare, because they say this is because all the humans they learn from animals. It's the same. It's the same everywhere. So if you want to to um, to know all that things, it's easy just to check. Just check yourself, check everything. But before, anyway, I was speaking for any people. If you, before, check your sister, check your girlfriend, check your mother. Before, check yourself, and then check me if you want. And I challenge anybody. But what is important, and what I am waiting, that there will be a detector lie, and then to put everyone on it. And me the first I will be. I don't have any objection for that. And who will have objection? It's the same whereas the DNA it's not allowed in is not real. I don't have any objection for that. And who will have objection? It's the same whereas the DNA it's not allowed in is not real. You know why? People who are anti-Semitism, it's not allowed to make the test DNA. Instead of they must be, they say they are proud to be like that. Then make test DNA and we will see which group. I discovered that I am from group 1. They want to kill me in Bahrain. It was for fabricated accident and they put it 2 times 15 days for the same reference, the same things. And they come, they make it illegally and they tell me that you are, and they, okay, you are from group 1. There is 9 group. I have a lot of stories. I already see it. And I have a lot of to say, but it doesn't. It's the time. It's the timing, and you must synchronize yourself. When you synchronize yourself, there is true synchronize light and dark. When you synchronize yourself, you will find a lot of things, and it's the same. You cannot make a road without left and right. It's the same political left and right. Any river have left and right. And they are in the same point, synchronized in the same time, light and dark. Left and right, step by step. It's the same for technology. You can use it for positive and negative. So everything it's coming the same synchronization, but you need to know which side you are. For me, I am always with the light. Right light. And I will stay on the forever, and since the beginning I hope so, and forever I hope to make it very well. Again, there is in this life only man and woman. Only man and woman. This is for me from the beginning until the end. And all my life, and I will stay forever until I am ready to be killed for that. I mean, if they want to kill me, not I be to kill. So don't use it against me. Because they try many times to kill me for a lot. Since by accident car, sometimes by injection, by tablet, by a lot of things. To start from Switzerland. Anyway, all that started in Rhodos in 2007 in Palladium Hotel, where I make in 2007 I make the control panel of Hotel Palladium, where it's with the system Nymon and Siemens, and which the owner he can control since that time everything in the room in the hotel. He can make the music, he can switch off the light, he can change the temperature, the air condition, open the door by bash. He makes change the movie. Imagine that in that time it was like in 2007. So imagine how they do. And after all that start with yes, you must check Linda Lofgren in Stockholm. And they was telling me about in 2007 about I wasn't know about the area 51, but once they speak with me about all that in 2007, nowadays and before 5 years, I understand it was the area 51. And just I am waiting the detector of lie. We will see how everybody will react. We will see. We will see. I am ready to answer any question. I am all my life honest, speak honestly, directly, straight. And I don't care about anything. For me, I care about heard. I care about people. These people, they speak about um, until the angels they speak about it, until the gods, until just they speak about him in bad way. Any Moses they speak about him in bad way. Any philosophy they speak in bad way. Any good person. So who I am until they doesn't speak about me? So I don't care about them. You do what you want. I do what I want. And there is reward. There is punishment. We will see. Not in this life. Next life. Next life. Next. Who is no? As we say, you don't know this. If you don't know, that means it will be maybe in if you think very well. So it's up to each person to use the logic. But I see, as I say, explain last videos, there is no logic during all my traveling in Europe. It's very, very, very rare to see a logic person use the logic. He will, in one point, like example, people they start to be, they change to the group from group like Christianity to Buddha, to be like Buddha, or like there is Guru. And after they discover this group of Guru, he use woman, he use money, and he can, this Guru, he just ask any woman, he can sleep with anyone. He just tell her, okay, now you see, until she has husband or she have boyfriend, he sleep with her. They give money for these gurus. He told them do that and do that. And I remember one of them is this group. When I tell him the hand I give him the check in the hand with this guru. They have zero energy from inner energy, from himself. All this energy is like absorbing energy from these people who follow them, especially from the woman. And whatever you see, it's like ultra control mind, wash mind completely. So as I say, they change the boxes only, from box to another box, from hair to another hair, from farm to another farm. Wow, it's amazing how the people, they doesn't be free. Be free, be yourself. Just be yourself. Be you. Be you, huh? Like be you. Be like a bee. Eat well, give well, and if you stand in a branch, don't break it. It's like that. And the bee, which give honey. So it's amazing how they use all these techniques. So if you want to return, I can little translate what I exposed in 2017 about the cards. When they use like there is target, so Skoda, it's like hand, means that we catch this person. There is like BMW, there is a lot of things I explain it, which mean like integrity doesn't know when they move, when they ride the one color, how they move, everything, and no one know each other. So when you speak about that, they will directly say, yeah, you are mad, you are crazy. Okay, I'm crazy, I'm mad, but I see it in front of my eyes, and I confirm it, and I see that and how they do it. So the maximum, this system is built to stay slave, everybody to be slave. to slave the people in any way. You get up like there is like a prison inside, prison inside, prison inside. It's like that. When you cut and you feel like that, just they make the rope. They tell you we make the rope more longer, so you can your circle move more than this. But what I see during all that times in 2007, it must be finished after 10 years. So it was 2017, and they make Ada. By the way, check. What is the funny things? The CERN, you know about CERN in Geneva, they have the tunnel. This CERN, they have time to fabricate game, it's called Increase. Increase, huh? Check on internet. I will spell it. INGESS. India, Golf, Eco, Signal. So CERN, they have to make this game, and it's not a game. It's really not a game. I tested by myself, and I was make it and play it, and on all countries exist except where I come from. It's in mountain of Latakia in Syria, Alawite mountain. And it's in all the world, and they make the file to capture the thoughts of people. It's like frequency, as you know. Our mind it's work in frequency. It's like a radio. You have radio. How many channels it transmit in the air? A lot. But you only one channel. You choose it to book. It's the same our mind. The same when we have fingerprint, we have voice, we have the eyes, the same one they check it in the bank to security. Each one have the same frequency, and there is no one person in this life 100% copy. Maybe 99.99, but not absolute 100. So, as I explained in 2017, these satellites, which they was calling us, what you see it on all the mountains, they say this satellite and antenna only to produce their channel of TV and radio. It was to broadcast ultra voice sound and minus sound, which mean our ears, it's come from 60,000 until 16 megahertz. So, and this sound we don't hear. And up we don't hear although. So they transmit the channel and the voice of the person who control. So sometimes who have the same frequency, the same as I explained for the radio, he receives this information unconscious. Is the deep mind. The deep mind of him, his work in this frequency. Although I explained that time that they use the boards and the hard check. When you go to the hospital, you make a check hard, it's make like this, huh? And this is the Borsa where they make the money. And it's the same. So who know which one it was? It's like there is mesh. It's as you know, all this technology. And imagine now we are in 2023. I explained that in 2017, but I explained it in Arabic. There is like machine, he see it, they put it in his mind, and they broadcast this frequency from that one in ultrasound or minus sound. And all you see, all these countries have the same antenna, have the same things. So we have already the one word already, but it's under the table, as we said. For now, it's been discovered to be over and over. And now they want to announce it. They have a lot of abstracts. It's become here and there, but it's in the same way because they want to balance this. Now they say for people who is, there is always the answer is ready to any question. For any step they make it. But what stops them? This is the natural and the atmosphere, the universe, and they will be stopped by that. Since now 2 years start everything, 3 years, 2020. So all that it's become to be it's the same ultra control mind. It's all that now. A lot of people now we are in 2023. All that it's been since 10 years, and it exists in YouTube and exists in internet about how ultra control mind and how they use it, and all this information. It's been 2000. But why? Ask yourself why you not see it, because you are not ready. It is the same. Instead of we learn from the children when they say because they are still not being washed mind, we need to control the children in some way. Now they are controlled very well. They please children to change. Wow, that's really super. And most, if you don't know, although it's this is the punishment is will coming for sure from the universe and natural. What's everybody he says something about it. So it's up to each person to think in logic way, in the good things, in the always use the logic. Look, example, you speak with me. Use the words of the speaker. Use this against for me when I see news. And I see like example from the Zionist propaganda. They always describe themselves in attacking the other. Always. And when they say something, so it's the inverse. It's the opposite. Exactly the opposite. So all this being very well controlled, very well done, to push everything, to keep people slaves, good followers, the same system, the same economy, and continuing to block the social media and to choose whatever you want. This must be end, and this will be end. For me, I stay positive, as I see since it's now almost 3 years, the change is coming, and they scream very loudly, and we see how they like, the vibration. They destroy themselves by themselves and by the good people, the free people. But one thing's more. Did you think that now the people all around the world, they move? If the real Jews, they doesn't move, and they start to move? Of course not. When I say the earth heal what is milk pouring, I was mean that. They use the technique of elephant. The technique of elephant, there is a group, they punish the elephant, and they bring another group in the same, or the same color, maybe the same, they change the form, to heal him. And they are the same. They just like one, to explain it again, one group, they separated and divided in two. One of them, they punish the elephant, and the other, they come to fight with the other. Why you do that with the elephant? And the elephant, he will feel good. It's the same for the horses. So this is the same for human. And now they use it. So when I say the earth healing what's born by milk, because it's the same substance. So that's what I mean. And now you see the real of them, they say, okay, not in my name. They go, they fight in the social media, they said in TV until they give the courage for the other. Otherwise, believe me, no one will move. I know these people more than 10 years. No one. It's amazing how much hurt. I remember since more than 2012, 14 and 12. I write, if I have this mass of hurt like that, I will do a lot more than what you do. And I write it on Facebook. Wow, how much they submit everything and they do everything very well. It's easy. It's easy to move people like horse. You put it like that. It's like go, stop, right, left, or like ducks. Attack, stop, reculer, go back. Yeah, anyway. Anyways. Now I will stop here because this things will move anyway. So if I don't know, for me it's the first time in this live in this the same. It's TikTok. It's the same like Facebook. Finally, if it's the same Facebook, the same Instagram. They have blockage for everything they want. So if they don't know, if somebody have a question, he can ask. Really, I don't know how to deal with it. So it's enough for now, I think so. Ciao.